All right. I've made my decision. I can't do it. I can't execute him. You'll have to find someone else.
I'm disappointed to hear it.
I thought this might happen. Perhaps I was wrong about you.
Khan's offer still stands. The choice of executioner is final. It cannot be revoked. I hope you'll do the honorable thing and help Khan into Ravok's arms. He'll be waiting here for you.
Wow, what the fuck is wrong with you?
But the clerics trusted you with their troops, back when you were fighting the Albs.
Yeah, well, that was then, this is now. Things change.
Been to see the clerics again?
Without you, fat chance.
Clerics trusted you with their troops, back when you were fighting the Albs.
Yeah, well, that was then, this is now. Things change.
Wonder if they'll remember you.
Doubt it. Nobody remembers what we did during the war. It's like it never happened.
People of Magellan, stay clean. Alien.
the fuck? Have you lost your mind?
Hey, not so fast. The deal was I let you in once.
But we have survived many catastrophes in the past. We can handle this one too.
He's been staring at me for a while.
Walls can the holes in them keep getting bigger.
That place is full of reavers.
You serious?
You keep telling me that.
I heard she threw him out.
Good decision.
When it comes to it, do what needs to be done. Even if you feel
Is that a knot? Whoa. Didn't notice you there. So, how can I help? If you're looking for information, you'd be better off sourcing it from some other place. I don't know my way around the Pushers District all that well.
What are you doing here?
I'd rather keep that to myself. You understand. Let's just focus on how I can help you. I have goods to trade. Why not take a look? Maybe you'll find something you can use.
The outlaws don't give you any trouble?
No. I'm under a kind of, special protection. It means I don't have to worry about suddenly being attacked or anything like that. I'm not saying I can take liberties, of course. I just put in a little effort to ensure I don't attract too much unwanted attention. But enough about that. You still want to buy something, right? If so, better do so before someone else does.
Didn't you want to get going?
Oh, sure. I just feel like you could have given me a lot more.
Viper already gave you double the usual. What more do you want?
Double, triple, who cares? Just give me my due.
I can't conjure it out of thin air.
You know I can't get the goods from them.
You always come here looking for handouts. But I tell you what, come back in a month. Viper will have more by then. Deal?
I'll hold you to that.
No problem. Safe journey.
I'll come with you to the depot.
Smart move. Follow me. Let's get the hell out of this shithole. Everyone here will try to swindle you, but not on my watch. Stay close. Wouldn't want you getting lost in all the junk.
Son of a bitch just took off. Never earned an honest shard in his life.
Doesn't leave me totally cold.
I got boots and pockets full of nothing but holes. There's no way they'll let us in. Forget.
Our first stop is outside the crater. The faster we get out of here, the better. Don't want to get any more diseases. I always find the climb difficult somehow. That's the disadvantage of not consuming much Elex. Your strength starts to dwindle. The air is clearing. Sweet oxygen. Can you feel it filling up your lungs?
The stink's not as bad here, if that's what you mean.
Exactly. Feeling for your surroundings, you know? That's what sets the likes of you and me apart from other owls. The pinnacle of evolution. Where was I? Oh, yes, The pinnacle of evolution. My ass. Feeling is fast. Feeling is fascinating. And most of our people run from understanding it.
These things take time.
You learned that little saying from the humans, did you? What I was trying to say before I was interrupted. Time we got plenty of. Willingness, on the other hand, the will to change isn't exactly something our people have to spare. But that'll change too, just like everything in life.
Why don't you up your level then?
And risk losing my human form? No way. The people here can never... Right, as I was saying, the people here can never know what I am. I take the Elex I need at the depot. It's enough. I'll take you there. The crater. Left by the comet. See all that beauty stretching out in... The crater. Left by the comet. See all that beauty stretching out in front of us?
Looks like a load of tin shacks to me.
Yes, but that's only half the story. The crater might be the world's biggest junkyard, but it also symbolizes the birth of the Alps. Without the Elex the comet carried, we wouldn't exist. Well, I've seen enough. How about you?
Let's get moving.
Right. Not to make this weird or anything, but you're one of the reasons why I exist.
What do you mean by that?
The way I look. But, I guess I need to explain. Back when you and the humans... Oh, damn! Look at those two up ahead. I think they want something from us. I've butted heads with one of them before. You better handle this. You gotta make sure that they let us pass. Do whatever it takes.
What are you gonna do?
I'll watch and learn. I'm looking forward to seeing how you solve this one.
Does that mean you're gonna bail on me? We should help each other when we're out on the road.
Even if it means we don't learn much?
Even then.
Fine. You can count on me.
You lost, buddy? Or were you and your friend here looking for a nice, quiet spot for some alone time?
We sure are. And from that dirty grin on your friend's face, I think you two can give us a few recommendations.
Should I take that as a formal invitation to smash your face in? You still got one chance to save your fucking skin. Give me some cold, hard Elex. This is a toll road, you know, and I'm collecting.
Remember what Viper said. He made it real clear we're not supposed to shake down travelers.
Do I look like I give a flying fuck what that measly bastard says? 200 shards. Right fucking now.
Here's my counteroffer. You pay me, and I let you live.
I knew this guy was trouble. Come on, let's make a break for it!
Look, you got the wrong idea. It's just a road toll. I gotta ask for it. It's not up to me. Honest!
Fork over the Elexit, and we can forget this ever happened.
You heard him. Pay the man!
What? Why me?
Just do it, damn it. Well, looks like that's settled. We're gonna get out of here.
Good idea. Get out of here before I change my mind.
Cool.
Whoa, that was unexpected. I can't believe you spared that vagrant's life. I admit, I assume the opposite. Anyway, let's get out of here. But I do need to slow down a little. My stomach is killing me again. Let's, get a little farther. I really don't know what's wrong. It's been like this a few days now. These weak organic bodies are shit. I think maybe I need more Elex after all.
You wanted to tell me what's going on with your human body.
Many of us couldn't understand how you beat the hybrid all those years ago. And we couldn't ask you because you hightailed it out of there. But a lot of us thought it had something to do...
You know we're wading through the shit of long-dead people. Fun, huh?
What I was trying to say before I was interrupted. So to increase our efficiency, we tried reducing our Elex consumption. Which would have happened anyway, by the way.
Why?
Simple. The converters were destroyed. Elex production dropped dramatically. Extensive studies had to be conducted on the effects of emotions and how to handle them. Extensive studies had to be conducted on the effects of emotions and how to handle them.
And how were those studies designed?
Well, you're looking at one right now.
You analyzed human behavior in the crater?
Not just there. I went all over the place. Anyway, I need a break. My body needs nutrients, regardless of the state of my stomach. Being human definitely has its drawbacks. Their immune system is pathetic. And the body always needs something. Vitamins here, proteins there, watching the metabolism, watching the blood sugar. It's exhausting. When I was in Alb, I could do incredible things all day with minimal food. But none of this is news to you. So, do you want something to eat? My treat.
I won't say no.
Here you go. All the nutrients you need in one simple can.
Is that all?
Taste it. You'll be surprised at how filling it is. I need to eat right now, or I'll run into trouble down the line. Can you keep an eye out? Make sure there's nobody following us? It wouldn't be the first time.
Expecting more outlaws?
Yep. Our brush with those two earlier won't go unanswered. Let's try to minimize the risk of a confrontation, huh?
Right. I'll go see if anyone's following us.
Just walk back down the path we came from. But stay within shouting distance so I can come and help you if you need it.
I think I can handle that. See you soon. Skibor was wrong. Nobody's following us. Time to head back.
I'm coming for you!
Go! So, how many people are following us? 3? 4?
Not a single one.
That's annoying. I was hoping for a little escalation. Nothing more exhilarating than an out-of-control situation. The risk, the adrenaline, it's so engaging. Still, we should get going. My stomach is still upset, but I'm just gonna ignore it. Ready to go?
Yeah, let's go.
Good. Not much farther now anyway. So, I've been wondering, when you kill someone, what do you feel? I have to be honest, for me, it's an incredible high. Something to really savor. The light in their eyes.
Did you ever run low on supply?
where was I? Oh, yes,
The way I feel about it depends on who I'm killing.
Oh, I see. Your aversion toward or affection for a given individual determines the level of violence you administer.
You really like to hear yourself talk, don't you?
Oh, I can't be silent anymore. Not when every word, every... Oh, I can't be silent anymore. Not when every word, every breath...
Was this meant to actually be something once upon a time?
What I was trying to say before I was interrupted. But you make a good point. I'll hold my tongue for now. And that'll help me concentrate on moving forward. Nearly there. I feel sort of... empty.
But you couldn't wait to leave a terrorist behind.
Yes, but who knows what awaits me now? It's getting harder and harder for me to stick to the local rules. How do you deal with that when you're forced to play a role?
I don't let anyone force me to do anything.
And the consequences be damned?
I don't worry about them until I have to.
Well, I think I understand what you're getting at. There's something I wanted to point out. Not all Albs are like me.
Yeah, I figured that one out already.
You don't understand. I'm talking about what the Albs think of you. Our realignment was largely your doing, of course, but you're not exactly the most popular guy among the Albs these days. Many Albs are struggling with this new way of life. The transition is going very slowly. When you defeated the hybrid, you gave them the option to choose between their old life and a new one.
I had no choice. I had to take the hybrid down.
Hey, I'm with you. 100% I'm on your side. Be prepared to face some resistance when we reach the depot. That's basically all I wanted to tell you. The one thing that the depot can definitely offer is complete safety. From external threats, anyway. No creatures, no vagrants.
There's no such thing as absolute safety.
I think I'm beginning to understand why you disappeared from the public eye back then. Nothing gets past our defenses. I guarantee it.
Those kinds of guarantees usually break when hit with cold, hard reality.
But actually... Right, as I was saying.
Wow, what the fuck is wrong with you?
But actually, statistically speaking...
Spare me.
Sure, you might still be proven right. These constant attacks are taking their toll. Humans have a lot in common with that horde. They use brute numbers to overpower. Well, here we are. Your new home. Besides, I would be honored if you decided to rejoin our ranks. And I'm one of very few around here who can actually be pleased, so that's gotta count for something. You should go talk to Radek at the gate. He'll show you around the rest of the area. Let's meet up again later. I've got something to take care of. Oh, don't forget the equipment I promised you.
Where can I find you?
If all goes as planned, I'll be at the Elex depot. Oh, speaking of which, this is for you. Normally we're all allotted fixed rations, but, well, don't ask any questions. Right, I'm running late. I'll see you later.
Don't move. Who are you? What are you... Wait a moment. Tell me, stranger, what's your name?
Name's Jax.
Then I wasn't mistaken. Amazing. I heard you were dead. Is it true you defeated the hybrid with your bare hands?
Yeah, he never stood a chance.
Your efficiency is the stuff of legend, but facing the hybrid without a weapon? That is amazing. My name's Radek, by the way. Azok will want to know you're here.
Oh yeah? What else have people been saying about me?
Not just the good stuff, that much is certain. But there'll be time for that later. First, there are a few things you should know. A lot has changed since the depot was set up. Come on, I'll show you around.
Let's do what he says. Better to get moving than to freeze our asses off.
Well, the tour can't hurt.
Come on, let's go. Follow me. Are you planning on staying?
We'll see. Why?
You see, the thing is, you're not exactly popular here. Many among us want you dead for what you did to the hybrid. Speaking of dead, we're in luck. There's an execution today. We really don't want to miss that.
That's the way to handle that.
The verdict has been passed. Unlawful efficiency has been proven beyond reasonable doubt. The defendant has accepted the judgment. Execute the convicted party. Good work. You know the drill. Pick up your posts as soon as you're done.
I was wondering how long they were going to let him get away with his behavior. Next, we'll head on over to our research facility.
Did you know him?
Barely. I know he was one of the collectors from one of the back offices in the depot.
What were his crimes?
Anyone who violates the directive is executed. Simple as that. That seems to shock you? You must remember the directive and what it says.
I do. I guess not as much has changed as I thought it had.
Is that pity in your voice? Interesting. I've heard you've let your emotions run wild. Let's walk and talk about it. Don't think that we have no emotions. We were forced to accept that being emotionless didn't help our evolutionary development. It blinded us. It made it possible for someone like you to almost bring us down. That's why everyone is given only as much Elex as they need to do their job as effectively as possible.
Number?
What are the numbers for?
The fact that you're asking tells me you don't have one. It means that you're not listed in the system as a food recipient, which means no free meals for you. If you don't have a number, you're only permitted to buy food. Would you like to do that?
I want to...
No time for conversation.
What do you want?
I'm just looking around.
You're not one of us. Watch yourself around here. There are plenty of areas that are off limits to you. Nothing escapes our eyes.
You one of the guards?
Yeah. And who are you?
Name's Jax.
Wait. The Jax? Who defeated the hybrid?
Yeah, that's me.
I had no... that's interesting. I didn't know you returned. I never thought I'd meet you in the flesh. Unfortunately, I can't talk right now. Maybe I'll have time after my shift.
Somebody's sneaking around. Good decision. You better Good decision. Right now, we're standing in front of the Computing and Research Center. This is where the optimal level of Elex consumption is calculated, among other things.
What is the optimal amount, then?
That depends on your assignment. A tactician who doesn't fear for his troops won't be an effective tactician. On the other hand, a guard who's afraid of killing is not an efficient guard. The middle way seems to be the best choice.
So you only try to suppress emotions when they're getting in the way?
That's right. And those are our new rules for Elex consumption. And when it comes to making these calculations, this research facility is particularly good. Now, if you have no more questions, I have something else to show you. Follow me.
You were talking about an experiment. What should I expect?
We're trying to breed children who...
Hang on. You're doing what?
We're creating a new generation of rationally thinking tacticians.
Hey! What are you doing here?
Just taking a look around?
I see. Then I can't stop you. But don't touch anything.
Shit.
I'm busy. Why are you distracting me?
And you are?
I see I won't be rid of you easily. My name is Cora. I'm a neuroethologist.
A neuro what now?
In terms you might understand, I study neurological structures corresponding with certain behaviors in mutants.
I think I got that.
Good. I don't plan on explaining it again. I have enough problems of my own.
Such as?
You want to know my problems? Azok is my fucking problem. I can't get the samples I need without an expedition. I can't lead an expedition without a permit. I can't get a permit without Azok's approval. And he will not give that approval. The return doesn't justify the risk, apparently. Fucking bureaucrat.
Can I take care of that for you?
Forget it. You won't convince that asshole. It's just... I get so angry thinking about it.
Don't you get any Elex?
Yes, of course I do. But it doesn't work on me like it used to. One of my experiments caused me to... That's a story for another time, when I'm not dealing with expedition permits or that fuckhead Azok.
You're a scientist. You must be able to teach me something, right?
Of course. How would you feel about temporarily or permanently improving your physical attributes?
Yeah, sounds great.
Good. I can teach you something about how to make the substances to do that. You pick the time for your lesson.
About this expedition. You said you needed samples. What kind of samples are we talking about?
Samples of these alien creatures, but I can't get any, so fuck it. I'm abandoning the subject.
Come on, what is this shit?
Are you deliberately keeping me waiting? Let's go into the classroom and have a quick listen. Maybe we can learn something. Come on, move it!
The lesson from last time should still be within easy recall. We will practice it again today. Sit down. Good. I am Where had we got to? Ah, yes, exactly.
As you can see, the kids here are thriving. The Elex experiments seem to be going well.
You're giving kids Elex?
No. We're experimenting with not giving the kids any Elex, teaching them to think logically and precisely without it. Most Albs never learn to handle emotion. Without Elex, many of us are completely at the mercy of our feelings. That's what we're trying to prevent from happening with these children. They're taught how to deal with emotions without neglecting their efficient thinking.
Without Elex, they're nothing more than normal people, aren't they?
No. As soon as they're of age, they'll be given their daily Elex rations like everyone else. According to our calculations, with access to Elex, emotionally strengthened Albs should be able to reach the next stage of evolution.
What makes you think this could work?
Because it worked in the past. With you. You were an Alb and managed to keep your emotions under control. We suspect that's the only reason you were able to stand up to the hybrid. We're studying this phenomenon and trying to recreate it so we can perfect it. But if you want to know more, you should talk to our scientists. Let's keep going. We are about to enter the collector's sector. They're responsible.
Now, remember yesterday's practice. Concentrate.
They're responsible for finding Elex and bringing it to the silos. It's not particularly demanding. The collectors who live here don't need to be especially efficient. So they only get low doses of Elex, which makes them prone to uncontrolled emotional outbursts. If it were up to me, we wouldn't let them stay in the depot. We'd ship them out somewhere. Let's keep going. I don't like being around these people. Follow me. You might have noticed that back here, it's much more disorganized. Not like the rest of the depot. The collectors and their lifestyle is a source of friction. If you're not careful, you might even end up getting robbed. It wouldn't have happened in the hybrids' day. Luckily, we're now out of the collectors' sector again. Right here, we're entering the soldiers' area. Things are a lot more orderly here. These guys make difficult decisions, so they get correspondingly larger rations of Elex. And you can stock up on decent weapons here, too.
You allow trading in the depot?
We do now. Trade has helped us to create a kind of reward system for effective action. We pay our workers with Elexit. They use it to buy things that help them work more efficiently. It seems to motivate them. But you can take a look at all that later. Right now, I'm gonna take you to Azok. Come on. That's the agent's precinct up there. Their job is to keep an eye on the collectors and everyone else. They make sure everyone takes their Elex ration and that nobody takes more or less. They keep an eye on things and keep everybody in line.
What took you so long?
Yeah, I had trouble in the crater. The fucking outlaws.
Not interested. Did you do what I told you?
Yeah, of course. Got a little extra, too. Here.
Don't think that will buy you favor. You've tested my patience too long. Go to the silos immediately and take your ration. Your inefficiency is unacceptable. It stops now.
It'll be done.
You dare just show up? We won't tolerate filthy traitors here.
Traitor? What the fuck are you talking about?
You know full well. You brought down the hybrid. You destroyed the converters. You killed our people. If permitted, I would execute you where you stand.
There was no future with the hybrid. Not for anyone. I did what needed to be done.
You think you had the right to decide that?
If you want to execute me, do it already. But what would be the point? You're all doing just fine as far as I can tell.
I mean, did you guys have a little something going? Because this bitch is really freaking out.
If you value your life, be silent.
Oh yeah, I'm so scared.
You better listen up. Your judgment is as substandard as your character. Our supply of Elex is pitiful. We've lost half our territory. The fight against the new invaders is tying up valuable resources.
Well, what are you gonna do about it?
Everything in our power. Just so you know, I've been tasked to protect us all from harm. And you're making it difficult to tolerate your presence.
I've never seen you this mad, Orissa.
That's not what we're talking about. But why do you think that is?
If you've got such a problem with me, why are we even talking? Tell your agents to pull the trigger.
And go against Azok? I don't think so. In any event, a quick death is too good for you.
You expect me to just disappear?
I'm giving you a choice. Sneak off like you did before, or find a way to fix the harm you caused. If it's the former, stop wasting my time and leave.
Where's my help needed?
First, someone has to want to let you help them. I doubt the list is long.
Skibor didn't turn down my help.
What do you mean? How do you know each other?
I accompanied him here at his express request.
If that's true, Skibor will confirm it. Damn, what the hell was that? Let's go. Everybody follow me. What happened? Answer!
I don't know.
I want answers!
Skibor, he was the last one to...
To what?
He was here to get his Elex, and then there was this huge bang, and...
That does it. Make sure everyone gets back to work. I'll take it from here.
Yes, ma'am.
Straight answer, now. Is this your work? Did you come here to further attack us?
What? I was with you when it happened.
Don't treat me like a fool. You turn up out of the blue after years away, escorting one of our agents. Then the agent in one of our silos are blown up. Coincidence? Unlikely.
Give me a break. What would I stand to gain from all that?
More than Skibor. We can scrape him off the floor while you stand here and deny it all.
I'm just as confused as you are.
If you're really not connected to this, it's in your own interest to give me answers. So get to it. Investigate everything. I want to find out exactly what happened. I have to report to Alexator Azok. I want your report in an hour. Go!
What the hell? There's nothing to see here.
But the Elex. What about our rations?
It's taken care of.
Who? And when?
Commander Orissa, and now stop with the questions. The agents will sort everything out. All you need to care about is work. Come on, let's go. What do you want?
Who are you?
My name is Zell. I guard the silo against tampering.
Well, you don't seem to be doing a very good job.
Are you questioning my effectiveness? Maybe you're right. This incident will have consequences. I'll ask for reinforcements to make sure it never happens again.
What else? What do you get up to when things aren't blowing up?
I make sure nobody steals Elex.
Thieves?
We've had a number of thefts. The hybrid and its ambitious plans are a thing of the past. Elex is in high demand. Albs stealing from each other. I never thought I'd see the day. Everyone gets their ration. I don't understand why some people aren't happy with it.
Maybe they want more so they don't have to deal with their emotions.
I expect that's it. I'm still not sure if this social structure is really right for us. Maybe it's just going to take time for everyone to get used to their Elex rations.
Can I get a ration of Elex here too?
Not for me. I'm only authorized to let people go to the silos if they already have a permit.
public distribution of Elex is handled in the soldiers sector, just below the silos. Go talk to Commander Knox. He'll tell you whether you're entitled to any or not.
Can you tell me more about the explosion?
It was huge. It knocked me on my back.
What happened just before the silo went up?
The same thing I told Commander Orissa. Skibor wanted to pick up his Elex ration. And just a couple minutes after I let him pass, everything went boom.
Had he been acting suspicious?
No. And he wasn't carrying anything that could account for the size of that explosion. I would have noticed a device capable of causing this immediately.
Could someone have planted a bomb in the silo before?
Out of the question. The entire area is continuously monitored.
Someone or something must have caused the explosion.
I don't understand it either. There's no logical or plausible explanation. That's all I can tell you.
Just parts of the silo. Nothing. Chunks of flesh. Human. The explosion must have blown Skibor to bits. This metal doesn't look like it came from the silo. Strange. Sulfur. Definitely not part of the silo. Maybe used in a bomb. I don't think I'll find out anything else. I should let Orissa know.
Do you have the information I asked for?
I can't tell you exactly what happened at the silo, but everything points to a bomb attack.
You don't say. And next, you're gonna tell me Skibor was the perp.
That is a possibility, yeah. I also discovered metal near his remains that wasn't from the silo.
Strange metal. That certainly suggests there might be something to your bomb theory. But I need more solid evidence. Alexander Azok wants facts. You will provide them.
Does this mean you finally trust me?
Yes, of course. Why should I doubt your abilities?
Because you've done it before.
Irrelevant. Possible emotional fluctuations of my personality are not the subject of the investigation. Now that's been settled, you should finish what you started.
No. I've already done everything I could.
Incorrect. You haven't reached your performance limit. The evidence from the silo has not delivered sufficient results. We need a new reference point.
What about Skibor's past? Maybe we'll find some answers there.
Maybe we won't. Our agents enjoy certain privileges. Questioning them would mean certain consequences.
I don't give a damn about privileges. If I'm doing this, it's gonna be on my terms.
Very well. Time is short. I'm prepared to make an exception. You are hereby given permission to inspect his accommodation before we lose another silo.
Where were Skibor's quarters?
The agent's sector, obviously.
Are you deliberately keeping me waiting? I hope this has helped you get an idea of how the depot works, and that your return to our ranks won't be too tricky.
I wasn't planning on joining you.
Oh, well, that's a pity. I just assumed that... Why else would you come back to us? We could use your efficiency and knowledge. But it's your decision. I have to get back to the gate. May efficiency guide your actions.
I hope you're not trying to convince me you like it here.
I don't have time for you
Something
right
bothering
now.
you?
No. Other than freezing my ass off, I love it here.
Keeping moving.
I did not anticipate your return. State your business immediately.
Am I supposed to know who you are?
I am Alexiter Azok, Guardian of the new directive, responsible for the depot. Now answer my question.
I thought I'd just swing by.
And did you consider the effect that your presence here will have on my people? You must realize that many do not welcome you. But if you're willing to assist us, I will tolerate it. You have amends to make.
Wait, you're not kicking me out?
What my people think of you is a matter for them. But it's because of you that we recognize the value of emotion and increased our efficiency. So I am neutral towards you personally, but I will have my agents watch you closely as long as you're here. If you break our rules, you will face sanction.
Cora says you're getting in the way of her expedition.
Cora, the researcher. I assume you're referring to her plan to waste the lives of our troops investigating a vague rumor at the old converter.
She made it sound different.
Of that, I have no doubt. Since the experiment, she has been difficult to deal with.
Experiment?
Cora was researching Elex distillation. There was a release of gas which she wasn't prepared for. It had a negative effect on her. If she wasn't so critical to our research effort, she would have been removed from our community long ago.
What's the situation here?
These new enemies are putting considerable pressure on us. Keeping them in check ties up resources and creates gaps in our organizational structure. Bridging those gaps will be your responsibility. You've already met Commander Orissa, so you know what needs to be done. So give me one good reason to do so.
Where was I?
Keeping moving helps.
So does shutting your fucking mouth.
About... The expedition won't be risky if I'm on it. I can handle anything we encounter.
So you and Cora can handle it alone. Those strange creatures won't be a problem for you, of course. Good. I therefore authorize the expedition. You and Cora will leave immediately. Good luck.
You're really going to let Cora and I go on this expedition alone?
You said yourself that you're strong enough to lead it safely. Either it's a success and we'll see some results from Cora's research, or you disappear. Both outcomes are acceptable.
Tell Azok the Colossus needs more time. The damage is heavier than we thought.
What are you talking about?
You weren't sent for a report?
No.
So what do you want?
I'm just looking around.
Fine. I'm not really in charge here anyway. Robots are somebody else's problem.
Why are you fixing them then?
Our chief engineer got himself killed on a raid. Now I've got to look after them. I'm actually a combat instructor.
Would you train me?
I'm an ALB combat instructor. You're no ALB. You're allowed to hang out at the depot. Doesn't mean I have to waste time on you.
So how does a trainer end up as chief engineer?
Part of my job is knowing how to repair stuff in the field. I reckon I know my way around these machines better than anyone.
I was there when we laid the foundation, so you better show me some respect, or you'll be meeting my Danya, and you won't like it.
Not now. I have more.
Not now.
We will never be defeated.
Jax, a most unexpected visitor to our holy halls. Is it fate that in these troubled times you have found your way back to us?
Again we meet with dark clouds hanging over us. Little has changed since we took up arms against our common enemy.
At that time, you spoke of mankind's impending doom, and of those who would cause it. It shames me to think of how little heed I gave your wise words.
Forget it. I've had moments of doubt myself.
And out there, the invaders build their towers of destruction. Exactly what you tried to warn us of.
Actions are what count. We must think about our future. How to destroy this enemy.
That's exactly what we're doing. Now the wounds inflicted upon us have healed. We have rallied ourselves and are planning our resurgence.
I brought Nasty with me. Right now she's a, Morcon messenger.
Ah yes, Nasty. I remember her. A commander who valiantly led our troops against the Alb offensive in Ignadon. What can I do for you today?
Is it true that you clerics got yourselves kicked out of your precious hoard in Ignadon after all?
Yes, well, one of the many burdens we must bear these days. It pains us to think of such a loss, the technical advancements we achieved in the Hort. And yet, if we had stayed, we would likely all have perished. One of those invader strongholds landed right at the entrance to the city, destroying almost everything.
Is that the real reason you left the Hort? Isn't it true that when the Albs invaded, they kicked your asses so hard you ran straight for the hills?
Careful now.
I cannot deny what she says. It was a choice we made. It was our only choice if we wish to ensure our survival.
Ha! You gave up at the first sign of trouble, and after all those fools put their lives on the line for you.
Did you come here purely to insult us?
Insult a coward like you. Wasted breath. What's left of your pathetic little tin-man army will be a heaping pile of scrap metal before long anyway. If it's not the Albs that do it, it'll be the swarm of creatures those invaders are spewing all over.
That is enough! This conversation is over!
Hey, look, we've got company. Get over here! I'm right here! That beast wants trouble! fucking cleric. Sending his machines after us?
Why'd you have to provoke him?
Oh, now you're on his side? They came after you too, you know.
You were the target. I was just in the way.
Whatever.
That your idea of negotiation? Getting everyone so pissed that they try and kill you?
Hey, back off. If people can't deal with a little truth, that's their problem.
Oh, bullshit. You were just looking to start a fight.
As if I asked for your fucking opinion. Unbelievable.
Just try to be more careful, okay? We might not be so lucky next time.
Yeah. I'll let you know when I'm ready for the next faction, okay? For now, I just want to train and let off some steam.
Guess I can't talk you out of it.
Don't waste your breath.
But do you believe in their god?
What's that got to do with anything? Look, I told you, more cons know how to get shit done. That's all that matters.
What are you doing here? You're interrupting an ongoing investigation.
You got a name?
Zarek. And now that that's settled, you can leave.
If anyone has to go, it's you. I'm here at Arissa's request.
Arissa? That changes things. We're on the same team then. I guess we'll both be searching for whoever's behind the destruction of the silo.
Arissa never mentioned you.
That makes sense. Alexander Azok gave me the assignment. He wants to step up the investigation so he and Commander Arissa are working in parallel to solve this one quickly. But I'm about at the limit of what I can do alone. How about we cooperate?
All right, we'll work together.
Excellent. I've already gathered some information.
And what have you found out so far?
So far, I've found no indication of Skibor's involvement. This accommodation is not significantly different from the others. Same furniture, same equipment. With one exception, the safe. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to open it yet.
2 or 3 sticks of dynamite and boom! That thing will open up like a half-stitched wound.
That method is out of the question. The contents would undoubtedly be destroyed as well.
Well, standing around here like a bunch of fucking morons isn't gonna open it either. What choice do we have?
There is a more elegant option. I levered off a locking mechanism designed to prevent intruders from entering a code. Trouble is, I don't know the damn code.
What's so unusual about the safe?
The lock. Securing your safe with a code is nothing special. Most people do that. But installing a lock to prevent input of the code is unusual.
Well, maybe it can be hacked.
It can't. I already checked. We're not leaving till that goddamn thing's open. Let me know if you find anything.
Now that was a truly shitty thing to do.
This guy...
Not now.
$10.32, $13.57, $19.48.
Not now.
23.
I found an audio log that might give us a clue.
Respect. I must have missed that. But what makes you think it contains the code?
Because it involves a random series of numbers.
What were those numbers?
10, 32, 13, 57, 19, 48, 23. But I've got a feeling that the message is incomplete.
Not random. These are times. And I know what numbers are missing.
How the hell could you?
These are the exact times Skibor received his Elex rations. It was my job to calculate them for him. The missing number is 14. And I'm pretty sure that if the other 3 numbers don't do the trick, the last one will open the door. Check it out. Then we'll know if I was right.
I'm in. Let's see what Zarek thinks.
Skibor's safe is open. So, what was in it?
Cleric clothing. Does that mean anything to you?
No. It raises a lot more questions. But I want to take a closer look. There must be some kind of clue in there.
Here, knock yourself out.
Interesting.
Huh? What have you found?
Traces of Elex, and there shouldn't be any. Skibor's rations were specially packed, and he consumed them with the seal intact.
Really? Why?
It was necessary to maintain the change he was going through. You accompanied Skibor to the depot, right?
Yeah? So what?
Did you get a chance to look at his stuff on the way over? Did he take any Elex with him? Elex that wasn't sealed?
Yeah. Before I went into the depot, he gave me some.
Weird. This whole thing is becoming increasingly complicated. In any case, we should report our find. Arissa's bound to be tearing her hair out already. I got this one. Follow me.
Wow, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Commander Arissa, the investigations at Skibor's quarters have been completed.
Then go run to Azok or get the hell out of my way. It's not you I want to report from.
I think it's imperative that I present the results.
That's gonna have to wait. I need to talk with the man next to you. Why are you working with one of Azok's scouts? You weren't instructed to do that.
Zarek was in Skibor's quarters before me.
That is a lie. I arrived just in time to stop him from destroying important evidence.
Are you sure that's what I was about to do?
His reaction speaks for itself. The best thing would be to remove him from the depot.
Oh yeah, you'd really like that, wouldn't you?
Quiet! What evidence are you talking about?
I found a cleric's uniform in Skibor's safe. I also found out he was dealing Elex illegally. His supplier is standing in front of you, by the way. The situation is clear. Skibor was a double agent and Jax was his accomplice.
The situation is I'm about to kick your ass.
Enough! I'm interested in facts, not allegations. Go to Azok immediately and await further orders.
But...
Dismissed!
Yes, Commander.
I expect you to carry out my orders to the letter this time. No more complications.
Then why did you stand up for me?
Because my personal feelings don't affect my actions. Understand that. You don't understand what's at stake, do you? You know what happens if the depot falls? If these endless attacks break our morale? We're barely holding against the invaders as it is. Without our resistance, it's not just Ignodon that will fall. Everything will. The security of this base guarantees everyone's safety, including yours.
I did what you wanted. What else do you want?
I want you to stay on the case. Zarek's approach is flawed. He's unfocused and jumps to the wrong conclusions. The purpose of the attack, who's behind it, we need to know exactly what happened. Whether or not Skibor was in possession of illegal Elex is insignificant compared to our larger problems.
If people keep putting obstacles in my way, we're gonna get nowhere.
You will manage. You managed to find a lead before. With that in mind, I'm ordering that your cooperation be continued. You'll use your vast experience and go to the clerics under Zarek's command. If Skibor really was a double agent, we'll find some evidence of that at their base.
Understood. I'll find out if the clerics are involved.
Together. Zarek will be keeping an eye on you. You keep an eye on him. Guard! As long as Jax remains in the depot, you will not leave his side. He is to set off immediately with Zarek for the clerics.
Yes, Commander.
I don't need a fucking babysitter.
And I don't need any more complications. Get out of here. Go and talk to Zarek.
You heard the Commander. Let's go.
Come on, what is this shit?
I'm looking for Zarek.
Yes. He told me what happened. They say you have been of little assistance. What exactly do you want from him?
I'm going to go with him to the clerics. They may be connected to the attack on the silo.
I assume Commander Orissa ordered this. I'm releasing him for this purpose on that basis. Search the Collector's sector for him. He was going there to investigate something.
Go on, get out of here. Off to the Collectors with you.
I never intended to do otherwise.
Good. This order is to be carried out immediately. So get going.
Oh, shut up.
You're not supposed to seek confrontation. You're supposed to go and find Zarek.
So we meet again.
Yeah, so what?
You owe me a goddamn explanation.
And you're in my way.
Did you think I was gonna let you run that number on Orissa? Oh, you messed with the wrong guy, motherfucker.
Give it a rest with your pathetic threats. Just concentrate on your mission.
Mission?
Orissa ordered us to infiltrate the clerics.
Has she lost her fucking mind?
Watch your tongue, Scout.
I don't like it any more than you do.
Ugh. Having to stand by a traitor and a murderer.
You don't like it? Take it up with Orissa. I've had enough of your shit anyway.
You know as well as I do that it's more than your life's worth to defy her orders. Did she say anything else?
She said I was in command.
Wrong. You must submit to Zarek's command.
I see. You question my integrity, then lie yourself? That makes us about even, I'd say. Get your gear in shape before we leave. I won't be sharing ammo with you on the way. Once you've got everything, meet me at the south exit.
My work is done. Our safety depends on your success. Remember that.
Does this mean I'm finally rid of you?
It means you're supposed to get stuck in. Go get your gear and get the hell out of here.
Sure, why not, I guess.
Then why couldn't they prevent the incident at the silos?
Ready?
Now are you gonna tell me why you tried to pull that shit with me and Orisa?
I had my reasons.
Oh yeah?
Listen, the only thing we've got in common is the mission. Nothing else.
If I can't trust you, our cooperation is worthless.
I just can't stand you. Is that clear? Anything else?
Am I supposed to just take that from you?
Take it or leave it. You've certainly taken the joy out of our triumph. We could have been kings of the world. Instead, everyone who's ever mattered to me is rotting in the ground. For me, that's reason enough to expose your oh-so-special efficiency for what it really is. Nonsense.
What did you want from the collectors?
Answers.
Did they have anything to do with the attack?
Don't worry your empty little head about it.
Let's get this over with.
All right. Let's get out of here then.
So, what's your plan?
You'll find out soon enough. Until then, you follow my instructions and shut up. You know the cleric's base of operations?
Yeah.
Then your value to this mission has just increased.
Why?
I'm making statements, not opportunities for your stupid questions. Come on, move it! And going. We'll go around the side of the mountain. Trying to cross it is far too dangerous.
What's up there that's so dangerous?
All sorts of things. No matter how many times our raiding parties have tried to take the mountain, it always turns out badly. So let's just avoid any confrontation, okay? Come on, move it, and keep it quiet. You don't need to stomp around like a rot boar. Stay close to my side and watch out for any moving shadows. I don't want any surprises.
Why are we stopping?
Just a feeling. We need to get the lay of the land. I'll go on ahead. You follow a short way behind. Keep a low profile. Watch yourself. A troll makes less noise than you.
You don't say. What is it now?
2 clerics up ahead. Dead by the looks of it.
All I see is a few animals.
We're gonna have to get rid of those crystal rats before we get anywhere near the bodies.
No problem.
I'll go ahead.
Now that was a truly shitty thing to do.
There's a body missing.
What makes you say that?
These 2 are scouts. They move in 3s.
What the fuck were the clerics doing here?
Looking for resources. We've been eating into their territory, so they've been struggling for supplies. But it was a necessary move for us.
Necessary? Why?
Ignadon is of great strategic importance. The clerics would never be able to defend this region against these invaders.
And you're sure of that?
They couldn't stop us. How could they stop them? When you look at it like that, they're lucky we drove them off. Whatever. Let's focus on finding the 3rd scout.
What do you hope to gain from this?
Confirmation of my hunch that whoever did this is a completely new enemy. So you're gonna help me follow up on this lead, or you need another lesson?
After you.
Not so fast. Take whatever you can use from here. The attackers had no interest in equipment. We can take advantage of that.
I've already got...
Good. It can't have been long since the attack. The trail's still fresh. Dead. That's what I thought. His injuries were probably too severe. You've dealt with the clerics before. What led to their collapse? Not that I mind, of course. I'm just interested.
No idea.
A former commander should know every detail about his enemies. There's nothing more we can do here. Let's... ambush! Down! Interesting fighting style. Looks like you haven't forgotten everything.
That's high praise, coming from you.
Just stating facts. If we hadn't beaten back the invaders, their plan might have worked.
What plan?
The trap was for the clerics. The loss of their scouts wouldn't have gone unnoticed for very long. Their rear guard wouldn't have survived the ambush. They would have been destroyed one by one. But we were an unknown variable. That's the only reason it didn't work. But let's clear the way and do it on the double. They've underestimated our strength once. I don't think they'll do it again. Caracas is unsafe terrain. That incident with the Strange One shows this all too clearly. We'll have time to rest when we reach the cleric's base. But until then, let's go for it. This way. The number of skirmishes doesn't seem to be dropping off. Over there, rock dragons!
We can handle them.
I thought you'd react like that. Follow me.
Cool.
On we go. I prefer these creatures to that purple horde. Their attacks are predictable, and that makes them a lot easier to fight. It's a flaw in their instincts.
And now, the rock dragons are finished.
Yeah, but I still feel something that could be described as dissatisfaction.
Didn't I deal with those critters fast enough?
We're supposed to clear up the big things, yet we keep stumbling over the small things. I have to optimize our route. Fortunately, I know of an alternative that should speed up our progress.
And that would be?
You'll see. Now let's go. Our goal is drawing closer. Now for my alternative. We go through the mountain. This path should be relatively free of any danger. At least it was the last time I tried it.
A shortcut?
A life insurance policy. Inside the mountain will be safe from further incidents. Let's hit the road. But stay close. Better safe than sorry.
Somebody's asking for it! Ugh, nature. It spreads like a virus if you don't put limits on it. Only fire helps.
You want to smoke?
No, I want you to listen and learn.
Okay, now what?
Keep walking.
This way. Facilities like this often end up as connecting roads for primitive means of transportation. Luckily, we elves don't need archaic human devices.
You do realize we're on foot, don't you?
I'd prefer a raider, but circumstances don't allow it. Look out. Someone's coming. Get in position.
What are you doing here?
You deal with it. My expertise with people is limited.
Hey, I asked you something. Who are you and where you from?
We're gonna go see the clerics.
Really? That's so. A human with an alb. Not every day you see that. Buzz will be delighted to meet ya.
Buzz? Who's that?
Our leader. And you're in luck. He just got back. We're a band of traveling merchants. We use this place as a base of operations. Usually we just do business on the road, but since we got guests, we can let them stock up on equipment here. Don't worry, we don't judge. Not even against albs. You'll find we're very accepting of everyone. Tell your companion and then follow me.
Can we trust her?
Oh, we're about to find out.
Good. I'll keep a low profile. You go first.
What's the holdup? You're the first guest here. Things are a bit messy, but whatever.
Where are you from?
Most of us were a part of Baxter's old gang, but then he went legit and started playing Mayor of the Crater, so we left. We didn't want any part of his junkyard utopia in the crater, so we left and came here.
Who told you about this place?
It was written on some paper from the old world. Took us a while to figure out what we'd be dealing with here. Then it all happened super fast. Pack up our shit and chase the vermin. That's pretty much it. Welcome to our humble home. Buzz will be back there. Go talk to him. Later, okay?
Looks like you're a long way from home, friends. Pleased to meet you. I'm Buzz. I run this little sanctuary for wayward souls. Now, what can we do for you?
Tell me about you and your people.
Well, I'm sure Veronica gave you most of the details, so here's the short version. We're a group of outcasts, refugees, and others who've been exiled. We're mercenaries who found a safe haven here. Now, I'll ask you again. What do you want from us?
I'm looking for new gear. Do you have any?
Yeah, we do. We got all types of fresh new stuff. What are you looking for? So the question is, can you afford it or not?
What's the going rate?
Let's make a deal. Look, forget what I said about gear. We are in need of some armor ourselves. Your friend here is pretty quiet, but he's got something I could make use of. If he's willing to part with his armor, I'll let you pass. Now, it's a generous offer. I recommend you take it. Because you two won't get out of here otherwise. Not with all your limbs, that is.
We're not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with us.
Are you trying to scare me, candy ass? Now you're full of shit.
Wanna bet?
Yeah, I'm not as dumb as I look. But neither are you. Look, I've got a business to run, and a reputation to maintain. I gotta clean out your pockets. It's the least I can do. And you've got a whole lot of shards in those pockets. So make me an offer I can't say no to, and I'll let you pass. If you can't bear to part with some shards, you'll be digging your own grave.
You're not merchants. You're reavers. Low-life scum.
Merchants, reavers. What's in a name, hmm? I just focus on doing good business. And if your friend here doesn't hand over the armor now, both of you are gonna pay with your lives.
Here's my offer. My boot in your ass.
You fucking idiot. I'll cut you into little pieces and stuff them in your smug pie hole. Fucking maggot!
Count on me.
You'll pay for that.
Goddamn humans, never satisfied. Without their leader, they'll soon fade into insignificance. We're done here. Let's move out.
We can do this!
And going.
Damn it. There's still so much to get done.
At last. Fresh air. Remind me not to use this shortcut again for a while.
I'll keep it in mind.
The clerics are within range, but first we need to clarify something. Why did you take my side? After all, it wasn't about your armor. If I were you, I would have met the Reaver's terms without hesitation.
You don't negotiate with Reavers.
Truth. I have nothing more to add to that. Let's concentrate on our mission again. It's not far now.
That's the way to handle that. That beast wants trouble!
On we go.
Come on, here we go!
We're at our destination. The cleric's base lies before us. This is where we part ways.
Thank fuck, finally.
Your burgeoning joy is premature. Since the clerics are hardly likely to let me into their base, you'll take over that part. Listen, I found an ID card in Skibor's cleric uniform. Show it to the guard at the gate. It's a checkpoint. They'll certainly be able to do something with it. Depending on how they react, you adjust your behavior. Remember, our goal is to find out if Skibor was responsible for the attack on the clerics.
And what are you going to do in the meantime?
I'll wait for you to engage the guard in conversation, then slip in undetected. If you don't succeed, maybe I will. But there's one thing you shouldn't forget. Whatever happens, don't let the clerics know on whose behalf you're traveling. If you're exposed, it could compromise our mission and the trail goes cold. Oh yeah, and one more thing. Keep to yourself the news that those scouts are dead. You only play that trump card when it's needed.
Have you seen this ID card before?
Wait, isn't that... You need to talk to Hagen. I suggest you find him right away. Here, take this back.
What can you tell me about this?
Where did you get it?
I found it. Now answer my question.
It does look familiar, but I want to make absolutely certain there's no mix-up on my part. I need to confirm that the name on this card is the same one I'm thinking of. And to do that, I need a particular log from the production hall. Bring it to me, and then we'll talk.
So where in the hall is it?
Talk to Kino. He works there. He'll know where to find it.
Did you know that some Reavers have set up camp nearby?
That's not possible. I would have received word.
That depends on how good they are at hiding. The way into their base is on the northern flank of the mountain.
You're talking about the old tunnel system. I knew someone or something had settled there. I assumed it was just some local wildlife. Have they been dealt with?
Their leader is dead.
That's not enough. As long as there's still Reavers left, someone will always step up and take command. I can't spare anyone to go after those degenerates right now. Nor can I justify assigning anyone. Not like the Reavers are exactly storming our walls. But if you want to go play pest control, be my guest. I would show you the appropriate gratitude.
hell is wrong with you, you piece of shit machine? I'll be right with you. Give me 1 sec. Let's go through it again. Servo motor, check. Hydraulics, check. Helix intake, check. Central processing unit. Oh, how the fuck am I supposed to know? Okay, I have some time now. How can I be of service? Or maybe you can be of service to me. Know anything about combat mechs or drones? I'm struggling with the instruction cycle. They're like normal instructions, only more, technological.
Yeah, I recognize a few of those words.
Oh, that's a no then? I should have guessed. The way you stomp around like that. Forget I asked. I'll figure it out. Eventually. So, what did you want again?
Do you train technicians too?
I don't have, time. Right, I don't have time for that. But I've seen Vivian juggle a wrench now and again. Not that she comes close to my level of skill, but she can show you how to open a can, that sort of thing. Go and ask her. You can find her in the merchant storehouse.
What do you do here?
I solve problems. In theory, anyway. These shiny little buddies here, the ones we're endlessly tinkering with, sooner or later, they're supposed to fill the gaps in our ranks of soldiers.
Looks like it might be a while.
That's not quite true. I already have a prototype. All it needs is a little testing. You try getting results with a roll of wire and a few rubber bands. I'm not the problem here. I was trained by Master Goddard. May the Creator bless his soul. Unfortunately, my work here also makes me irreplaceable. I can never find the time to go out and give my prototype a proper field test.
I'll test it for you if you like.
Oh, well, sure. I mean, why not? I would prefer to test it myself, but I won't turn down the offer. Right, so, I'll set the prototype to run a routine outside the castle. I want you to follow and observe. It's programmed to protect us from enemies, so you should pay attention to how well it identifies and fights threats. Keep a record of how long it takes to deal with the enemies. I need to know if it's running efficiently or not. It should be approximately 37.5% faster at threat recognition compared to previous combat mechs.
Got it.
Great. Just hold on a second then. I'll send it on its guard routine. Get ready to give chase. Unit ZX-01. Initialize new routine. Execute routine Alpha 1 with subroutine B. Huh. Well, these readings are a little odd. What the... How dare...
That beast wants trouble!
I have the sinking feeling that I might need to work on the prototype a little bit longer.
You don't say.
Sorry, I must have made a mistake when calibrating the enemy detection. Good thing we managed to destroy it, huh? Kind of a shame, though. Now I have to start from scratch again. Still, thanks for wanting to help out. I appreciate it. I'll let you know when I have a new prototype ready for testing. Provided you still want to help, I mean.
Yeah, I'm not so sure of that.
Here, take this. We'll call it hazard pay.
Hagen sent me. You're supposed to give me a production log.
Right, of course. Well, good thing you came to me. Without my key, you would have turned the place upside down and never found it. It's in my chest. As a precaution, don't want anyone with sticky fingers picking it up and getting it all... you know.
Great. Anything else?
Give the key to Hagen, as well as the production log. I'll get it back from him later.
We will never be defeated. Never!
What are you doing?
Got it. Now let's see if Hagen can cough up any useful information.
We didn't receive a reply, sir. The scouts remain MIA.
And the search party?
Returned without success.
Damn it. That is a direct violation of my orders. They will move out again at 0600 hours tomorrow. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
Dismissed.
Are you all right? You seem a little, frustrated.
You think? Most of those I command would rather shirk their duty than carry it out. Our scouts have gone AWOL. But that's not your concern. Did you get the production log?
Here.
Good. I'll put that straight in the trash where it belongs. Now, answer me this. Other than the production log, did you, take anything else away with you? A Lexit from Kino's chest, for example?
Yes, you caught me. Congratulations.
Good. Lying wouldn't have saved you. Smart of you not to even attempt it. My guards will now show you out of the castle. We don't harbor thieves here. So, I'll keep what I know about the ID card to myself.
I know what happened to your scouts.
What? How? Out with it.
They're dead. Every last one of them. Killed by the invaders.
I don't believe you. You're trying to fool me again.
Want me to lead you to their corpses? They're lying on the border to Ignadon.
Then it is true. That's where they were dispatched to.
Does that mean we're even?
No. But I will show you some gratitude. I'll reduce your penalty to the amount of Elexit you stole from Kino's chest.
Now, will you tell me about the ID card?
Of course. I'm a man of my word. This card was given to a man who spent some time here a while ago. Like you, he came in from the outside. He settled quickly here, knew his stuff when it came to technology. That's why I assigned him to Kino. A big mistake. Wasn't long before he stole from us and then disappeared.
What did he take?
Metal mostly, and a handful of screws. No idea what he was planning. I'm hoping you can tell me a little more.
He used the things he stole to make a bomb.
A bomb? That low-life sack of hammered shit. Just so we're clear, we had nothing to do with any bomb. If you find this man, send him to me. He deserves to face my wrath.
I could send you a piece of him. Would that do? Sending all of him would be almost impossible.
Huh. In that case, forget it. But I do have another request. If on your travels you happen to run into anyone with leadership potential, please send them my way. As you know, our forces are being stretched extremely thin. We need reinforcements, and soon. I would view such a service as a personal favor.
I'll keep it in mind.
That's all I ask.
We all have...
Get this person!
Are you...
Tell that old goat to get over...
Shouldn't have come here.
Crush you!
tongue. That's not proper behavior. There is no invoice, only your offer, and we reject it.
The tunnel is secure. The Reavers are dead.
You've got guts, I'll give you that. Such an achievement deserves a proper reward. Their loot will be confiscated and put to good use. It would be wasteful to leave it to the rats, after all.
I get the feeling this was more about the loot than the Reavers for you.
Oh, come on. You've seen the state we're in. If an opportunity to improve our situation presents itself, I can't just let that go. Besides, if I didn't think like that, I wouldn't have sweetened the deal for you so much. You get the shards, I get the goods. Win-win.
Orderly, over here.
Gather up a few able-bodied men and empty out the old tunnel network in the north. Food, materials, whatever you find. Understood?
Yes, sir!
You can pile it all up in the merchant storehouse. Now go.
We will never be...
Oh, really? You need metal. We have metal.
How did you even know about our shortage?
Professional secret.
Over here! And? Were you able to prove that the clerics were involved in the attack?
No. It looks like Skibor just stole their metal.
That he deceived not only us, but them as well.
Yeah. We won't get anywhere with the clerics. What did you find out?
Not much, I thought. But thanks to your information, it could look different. Did you run into an outlaw dealer in there?
Could be. Why do you ask?
Unlike you, I haven't found a safe way in. But out here I observed two outlaws approaching the castle. Which sounds uninteresting, but may well have something to do with our case. They were sent to sell metal to the clerics.
How the hell do you know that?
I overheard them. So let's sum up the results. Here's the way I see it. Skibor takes advantage of his position and steals the metal. He goes to the outlaws and gets the bomb made. And all the metal that was left over, they wanted to hawk to the clerics again. Not exactly subtle, but certainly cunning.
So the outlaws are our next target.
Exactly. We still don't know how Skibor smuggled the bomb or his motivation, but I'm sure we'll find answers in the crater. If you got business here, get to it now. Otherwise, we'll leave.
I'm ready.
Good. I'll sync the coordinates with my adjutor. Then we'll teleport there. Or did you think we were gonna walk all that way?
Couldn't we have saved ourselves the trip to the clerics then?
You mean because I knew the coordinates of the castle? Well, I was hoping you'd take off while we were on the road. I was sure you wouldn't accept my command. How wrong can a person be? Besides, I have to admit your help has proven to be extremely useful.
Well, thank you very much.
Our differences have been settled. No need to hold a grudge. Well, shall we?
We shall.
It's a much more pleasant way to travel. Let's turn the crater upside down and get the answers.
So, what do we do?
Our target is an outlaw named Viper. The two outlaws I shadowed mentioned him. And if I'm not mistaken, he's the one Skibor got the bomb from. I'll take the north of the city, you take the south. Objections?
No, let's find this guy.
But don't go talking to just any random nobody. You need to specifically target people who have a lot of contact with others. Start with a gate guard. If you get to him before I do, put him through the ringer. You can do that without me. Everything will become clear soon. I can feel it.
I have things to do.
I'm looking for Viper.
He expecting you?
Nope. Now where is he?
No fucking clue. Doesn't show his face out here much these days. But you're better off not finding him. He's a character. Really in a class of his own.
Only the...
So...
Pack your stuff. You're hired.
I think there's been some sort of misunderstanding, brother. You handle the dirty work yourself, but I can show you how it's done. I'll train you and sell you enough stuff to survive out there more than a day. I've told you my daily and weekly rates, so, have we got a deal?
I doubt you can teach me anything new.
Gotcha. You're in the business yourself. A pro, so to speak. Listen, pal. You can always learn. Might be a cliche, but it's true. I'm sure I know a couple of tricks that could save your ass. And if not, hey, you've still got the goods.
What do you have in stock?
Take a look.
I assume you know why you're here.
Nero, give me a chance to explain.
Hey you, got a light? I'm trying to light up, but my matches have gone AWOL.
Sure.
Ah, damn it. Forget it. Looks like my last cigarette's gone anyway. It's probably for the best. Just gives me a scratchy throat. So, did you want to get a mission from the board?
Yeah, so move over.
Really? You're braver than most people around here. I respect that. How about something different? You haven't heard anything about Baxter's Cave, have you?
What's that?
Keep it down. The walls here have ears. Listen up. I didn't talk to you for no reason. I had to make sure you weren't one of the jumped-up idiots who usually hang around here.
So, did I pass your test?
I mean, you can form a sentence and you look okay, so you're a long way ahead.
So what is it exactly?
It's a place behind enemy lines. I don't stand a chance on my own. But with you and a few others, we could do it. And if we do, it will make us all very rich.
Yeah, really? It must be a huge amount.
I can tell you don't believe me, but I guarantee that if we can pull it off, neither you nor I will have to take the fall for anyone.
What's the catch?
You're a sharp one. Nothing's that easy, right? Capable people are one thing, relying on them is another. I've got a lot to lose if I tell you what I know, so I'm going to need a little insurance before we start. With the risk I'm taking, I think 1,000 shards is reasonable. Are you in or not? There are plenty of others who want in. But you seem reliable. I won't force you. After all, the amount I'm asking isn't exactly peanuts.
Just 1,000? Easy.
Don't tell me you have the Elexit on you.
I do. So?
Good. We'll go over the rest in my office. Full pockets have a way of attracting vermin, and we could do without an audience. This way.
This board is a perfect place for a notice. And that's that. I'm done here now.
I just wanted to help Yasma. The Berserkers!
You should know that the Berserkers are none of your concern.
I was just trying to get info about the fort. About Rat.
And you had no orders from Baxter to do so. Well, that was very considerate of you. Go home. Get a good night's sleep.
Wait, I'm free to go?
Of course you are. My friend here will escort you. We wouldn't want anything bad to happen to you on the way there, would we?
There's no need for that. I can manage on my own.
All right, then off you go. Sleep tight.
Thank you. Oh, thank you.
Sure, why not, I guess.